My Taurus babies, what's happening? Yeah, welcome to Coronavirus 2.0. What the hell? Yeah, so I'm a day late doing the weekend read, but actually we're gonna do this one a little different. I'm gonna pick up the weekend and the week. We're gonna roll April 4th through April 10th. That should get us up to next Friday. I am, tell y'all something y'all don't know. I am in quarantine. No, I don't think I have it. I've been tested once. That one came back negative, but then I had to go and get a second one. So I have lost total track of time, days. I didn't know it was like Friday until like 2 hours ago because I'm just wandering around in my little world. Yeah, y'all know. So stay healthy. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I work in one of them environments where I come across a lot of people. So it is what it is. I am grateful that I'm here and able to talk and share with you. I shuffled the big deck already. Let me tell you what's going on just off the rip before we get the cards on the table. There's some third party situations going on, but big B, big U, big T. These are not the regular third party situations. So if you've been worried about your lover, is he cheating? Is she cheating? And what they doing? It's not what you think. And so you may be feeling a bit out of sorts about a particular situation. However this is resonating for you. You may be feeling out of sorts with somebody, like they don't know what the fuck they doing and how they trying to be in a relationship with you and they can't pay attention to you, blah da da, blah da da, blah da da, all that shit. It's all good. And I say third party situations because it's third party. You dealing with baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. You dealing with in-laws or ex-in-laws. Your other. For some of you, this may be a newer-ish relationship. For others of you, this may just be a relatively new, last 6 months type of situation. And you're wondering what has your partner's attention so over here and not right here. So have no fear. It ain't got shit to do with whatever little game scenario you got worked out in your head towards. It ain't like that. But understand the energy that we're in. It doesn't just pertain to you or your community or your city. This shit is worldwide. Everybody is feeling some of the same shit. So just be mindful of that. There's nothing wrong with anybody. There's nothing, none of that. None of that. Let me see. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to go on out till next Sunday. I will be back before then, I'm sure. But we're going to go ahead and just take this out and do a week and a day reading. See what this is. And this is a reminder. I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Just take a little peek-see here. I'm going to put it upside down anyway, so let me just lay that like that. It's probably about what I'm saying. Yeah, there's them threes. That 3 of cups popped up. But like I said, it's not what you're thinking. I know a lot of y'all like, hell no. It ain't like that. It's not like that at all. Just work with me here. So your overall energy, third eye chakra, that intuition I see on the bottom of the 5 of coins. It kind of ties in with what I'm saying. A lot of y'all are in this kind of space where you don't know, and this is across the board. This is not just love, sex, shit. This is also work, professional shit as well. A lot of y'all right now, you're looking at people and you're going, why are they doing that? Or why are they saying that? Or why are they acting like that? And is this something I need to evaluate and possibly get the fuck away from? Same for a relationship? Well, we was over here. What the hell are they doing over there? Do I need to stay in this shit or should I walk away? Use your intuition. And some of y'all are already here. You're already doing this naturally because now y'all done kind of gotten the swing of things and going, oh damn, work like this. Yes, it works like that. So this is up in your overall energy. Continue to follow your intuition. With that, let me put a semicolon. It will not hurt you to trust and verify. Let me just put this here. It will not hurt you to trust and verify. Because, and not because of anything else anybody else is doing, but because there are things right now in the environs that may just kind of skew your intuition to the left, to the right, however you want to work that out. So trust and verify. I'm going to say maybe 90% of the time your tuition is probably dead on right now, but we're dealing with this, and I had to go read up on this shit. I was like, fuck it, did nobody tell me nothing about no Saturn and damn Pluto getting together and fucking up some shit? But that happened in January, and you see we're feeling the effects of it now. Google, search, wherever you go to search, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction for 2020, and educate yourself so you understand what the hell's going on. This has got historical ties to it. At any rate, Taurus, follow your intuition. Do your best. And again, things that, you know, you're going, they're like my intuition, but I maybe that way. Okay, so then do a little verification. And not necessarily talking about, you know, doing the I Spy thing on partner or lover. You could be talking about your kids, too, and your parents. Your parents have told you some shit and they're old, and you know, you expecting things to just putter along. And then you get to the house and what the hell? Why y'all got the gas on? That kind of shit. So follow your intuition. And maybe this is not so much about walking away from anything, but maybe walking and checking to see on. The 5 of coins, usually it's about fuck you, I'm gone. But you might have to be like, dude, just hold on a minute, I'll be back. It's that kind of energy. But this card is really indicating the walking part, not the walking away or the walking to, just the walking part. Where do you need to be headed to check something out? So get your little antenna fine-tuned and polish up your horn so you can pick up all the messages and signals that the universe is trying to send you. And we back out or back up, here I go, time out, back up on the bottom end of your overall energy, the time out. Some of y'all are like, fuck this, I need a break. But you know, you can't get on no plane. You can't get in no train. You can't get on no damn boat. Don't even think about that part. But notice this about this particular card. It is purple. Tell you about all them damn blues and purples and shit. Follow your intuition, even on the timeout tip. Taking a time out. If your body is telling you, yo, go sit down. And see, in this energy right now, especially for those of you, you know, that might not be working right now because your job, restaurant, office, whatever, is temporarily closed, or somebody got coronavirus, and now everybody got to go home and quarantine like they too. Come on, work with me. Listen and do it. Take the fucking time out. Don't play with this. A lot of y'all are like, I need a time out. Hence, it's in your overall energy. But a lot of y'all are not doing time out. And some of y'all need to be doing, I'm nodding my head, time out. Yes. Take it. Don't just have it sitting up in the top of your energy like, hey, you need a time out. You're like, no, I don't need a time out. Hey, you need a time out, because that's how you get sick. I'm going to put it where it is. There's Madam. More about your intuition, but this is picking up more on the trust and verify portion. This is major energy, so I'm going to caution you that in decision making, you err on the side of slower rather than faster. I don't want to be saying this to you. I want to tell you to run like the wind, horns and all, but it ain't there yet. We are not there yet. So intuition, pull it back. You got the hangman on the table, so fuck where it is, it's just in place. Shit, hangman. you may need to change your perspective about some things and some people, because you may be just going off the hoof and the flare of the nostril and not really doing the research or the detail work that you need to do towards. Just notice, and this is in your overall energy. Decisions that you're making now are going to propel you into your future. Know it or not, like it or not, understand it or not, this is just what the fuck I said. It's going to propel you into your future. So be cognizant of what you're thinking about, hence manifesting, and don't make no knee-jerk decisions without that. That third eye bullshit, that intuition, yeah, that part. Just a word to the wise. Somebody needs to hear that, because some of y'all, and I'm gonna throw myself in this pile. I'm ready to go. My little hooves are ready to go, but I have to stay here. Some other things I have going on in my life. I am ready to go right now. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's going to happen, but not at the rate that I'm trying to make it happen. Understand, if you move too fast, you're gonna miss some experiences that you need to keep going beyond wherever this stopping point is. So just heed that note. Heartache and loss, 7 of Cups. This is not you, Taurus. This is not your heartache and loss, but you're going to hear about, did you pick somebody else and you didn't pick me? This is also ping-ponging back for some of you about job. How can we thought you were going to stay with us. What happened? Yeah, somebody's going to be experiencing the heartache and loss. Not you, Taurus, but because you are choosing. You see that 3 up there, and I swear to God, 3s is just all while I was shuffling. 3s, 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 3s. People are not going to be, number one, expecting you to make a choice. All these choices you got, all these damn cups. They're not going to be expecting you to make the choice that you're making. You already know what it is. But somewhere in between this card and this one is a level of communication. You communicating your choice, and whoever you're communicating that choice to feeling like a pile of shit. And for some of you, that person is going to, in that moment, realize they should have never fucked over the dear little bull. They thought you were going to be loyal to the end, and it didn't happen. So understand, this ain't about you, Taurus. I know y'all like, this is how they can lose. That's our theme card. It's not for us. No, it's not. This is about you delivering the information on the choice that you've made, whether it be work or love. A lot of you is going to be a lover, and you might have a stockpile of a few of them, 2 over here and 3 or 4 over there, and you are now in an energy in a situation where you want to make the choice, or you've made the choice, or the universe is just kind of pushing you towards a choice, but you still got to let some other folks know what the hell's going on. And then it's not, and just note by the colors, this is not an angry, hot energy. This is very much a cooling. See all that blue and light green and shit in there, and the dark blue. And understand that blue, when we're talking about chakras, relates to the throat and speaking. Come on, work with me. So this is about you speaking the heartache and loss to somebody. I'm so sorry, baby. You were so good to me. That trip to the Bahamas was just beautiful, but you ain't it. Just saying, that's where it is. For those of you pooping around with jobs, and we're all in this energy. People have left jobs because they've gotten sick. Other people are just gone for whatever, and so just naturally, when you're in this kind of upheaval, the instinct, the knee-jerk reaction is to look around and go, okay, I ain't got to do this, but what about over there? And that's where a lot of you are, or you're headed in that direction. And people that are expecting you, they're expecting you to pick choice A, and you get ready to fall right over here in the choice F. And people are going to be, well, we thought you were going to stay with us. No. In that, I'm going to bring you right back here about following your intuition. If you are one of the few Tauruses that has not made this decision yet, follow your intuition. Again, you see all that blue and indigo and shit, not only about the throat chakra, it's also about your intuition. I'm gonna put that there. I hate this word because it's just got so much fucked up connotations, but pride. A lot of you, and this is relating back to the Seven of Cups, a lot of you moving out of the choppy into the calmer, blah, 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 are making the choices that you're making, and the way I can use this word for this energy could go a bunch of different ways. People hurt your pride. Pow. People act like you didn't have no pride. Moving out of that choppy into the calmer. Or maybe you feeling like you didn't have enough pride for yourself. This what this is. And so, I'm going to swing right back here one more time. People not understanding maybe this choice wasn't just about who had the bigger car or the bigger bank account, but had more to do with your ego and your pride, and whether or not this, whoever you didn't choose, come on, hurt you, dogged you, and just took you through it, and it got you to this point. You see that 19, you know, that's all this shit from last year. Just hurt your ego and your pride because of the bullshit that they were doing. Whatever decision you make, this is the energy. And so whatever's coming up in the next 7 or 8 days, you will, I have no doubt in my mind that you are going to hear from some folk, because they're not going to understand, how come you don't want all this drama? Hell no, I don't want all this drama. I'm trying to get the hell up out of here, away from y'all. Y'all hurt my ego. Y'all made me debased. Search it, Google it, Webster Dictionary it, DEBASED. Go look that up, because that's a lot of what's coming back here. And people just, they dogged you and hurt your pride. And so because of your pride, you had to move along, are moving along. Do not let this just be a mental thing of moving out of the choppy, into the calmer. Let this also be the action that you're doing. A lot of y'all are up here in your head. That's an air card. But I'm looking at all this emotional shit. Let that emotional shit propel you right the hell out of there. Just saying. Then we get here. Passion ignited. Some of you, romantically, have gotten into this little tete-a-tete with someone new. And they have lit a fire up under that ass. However, all that glitters is not gold. Okay, so those of you that are kind of, what do we call it in high school, talking to somebody, y'all are just beginning to kick it and whatever. You may have to change your perspective on how that's going to work for you. This person may be all of that, except they're taking care of their parents. And for some of y'all, that might be okay. For others of y'all, you're taking care of your parents. What the hell? Some of you may be dealing with somebody that has children, and they're doing this on their own. You may have to change your perspective. Just saying. Others of you may be dealing with somebody that has some type of disability. And none of this is discriminatory in tone, so don't take it that way. But if you're not used to dealing with somebody that can't hear, but you love this person, you're crazy about them, it's about changing your perspective. Because you may have gone into something going, oh, it's going to be like this, and now you're finding out it's something else. You may have to fine tune it. There is nothing here talking about walking away from anything or not dealing with anything. None of that. All you need to do is just fine tune your perspective, change it. Change how you're looking at the situation. When you do that, you will begin to see the opportunities that are in that relationship, the gems and the blessings that are in that relationship. Because if you're just looking at it head on, you're going to miss a whole lot of shit. And some of you may walk away. And the universe, the energy here is not about that at all. You see the damn flower? I know, you never noticed it. That's actually a flower. See the good in it. See the good in it. And know that there's more good to come. Just saying. Let's see. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're rolling around on Tuesday. So some of you come right back here. And that this is sitting on top of that is no mistake. You made this decision. And so now we pop into a new beginning. There you go. And many of you are there. Many of you are just crossing that threshold. Some of you are approaching the new beginning. However this is resonating, again, this is not just love. Some of you, this is about work. You can see now, you know, the company that you were with, they had to close, and now they talking about they ain't never opening back up. So there's new beginnings here. You got to have your eyes open, though. And more importantly, you have to have your heart open right now in order to see some of the opportunities. This is what you don't want to do, though. Get all up in your head on some stupid shit, okay? Get stuck. They're closing company down. I don't know. Don't start that shit. Don't do it. Don't even go there. Don't underlook at something, and don't overlook at something. Don't overanalyze and don't underanalyze. Get this balance right. Get this balance right. A lot of y'all may be feeling like, you know, well, it's just too much of that. Okay, see the reality, but don't cloud it up with a bunch of bullshit. See the reality. Company closed, I need to move to next company and move along. Don't get back stuck up in here in the rock someday and we're all up in your head and your emotions trying to figure some shit out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just move along. Things change. See the reality. That's what this card is saying. See the reality, but don't get stuck. Keep it moving. If you feel like you're getting ready to fall out and cry and do some other shit, don't do it. It's not necessary. You got a whole big package with a bow on it. It's coming. I know y'all like, no, it ain't. Said that in December. Yeah, well, everybody ain't on the same time frame. Work that out. But don't get stuck here. Brings you to your challenge. It's adventure. You need to see the adventure in shit. Things are changing, so the adventure is not going to look like it looked 2 years ago or 6 months ago. It's going to look different. You need to see the adventure. For some of you, this is resonating back just looking at the colors of water. So you might be fucking around with water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. See the adventure. Know that it's there. And don't come with me. Don't, this fearful shit. It's unnecessary. The shadow side of your shit. It's not necessary. This is major energy. Be able to face your fears. And know that everything is not the same. But last time somebody called me, they cheated on me. Okay, that's weak. Weak. Get past your fears and get on to the adventure. It's there. If I wanted it to really be perfect, it would look like that. Change your perspective and get on with the adventure. That's your challenge. Pass your fears and get on to the damn adventure and start enjoying life. Some of y'all need to get grounded and need to get back in nature so you can do said adventure. Y'all tensed up, worried and shit. Fuck that. You're a bull. Go sharpen your damn horns, clean off your hooves, and let's get busy. For some of you, that means go put your butt up against a tree and get grounded. Go sit on the ground for, you don't have to have 20 people watching. Social distancing is fine. But go sit in your backyard. Just do something that gets you back to nature. So you can see the positive in the 3. Many of y'all may be expecting. See a little baby up there. Y'all been in the house a month or so. So some of y'all may find out that you're expecting. Others of you, it's hearkening back to what I said earlier. Walking away from. It might be baby mama, baby daddy, in-laws, some old shit about the kids. They don't want, I want my kids over there with him. What you doing? That kind of shit. Just be mindful. Whatever this is. Because it's not bad energy, but it can be complicated and it needs to be worked through. Just maintain some level of groundedness and know that you're the one coming to the table with the discipline. I said that. To do this the way it needs to be done. I don't know who I'm talking to. Get grounded so you can handle whatever this is. When you work out all that shit, it becomes a good thing. You work out baby mama drama. They may be, the other person may be upset because you and boo boo was having a good time. Baby daddy might be pissed off because, you done gone on and blown the smoke out and kept it moving. Work through it. Know that there's good at the end of it. Understand. And I'm going to say it again. I said it last night because the card actually showed up. Forgiveness. You may need to forgive some folk through this process. At the end of all of it, it's good, but getting to this point, y'all know you might have to knock a few heads in. Y'all know how that go. Disruption with the Knight of Wands. This is coming back. Kids, I don't know why kids have been so strong in some of my readings, but we talk about the disruption card and what this means when I see it, the energy that I get. These building blocks really relate to other people in your life. And when they start changing shit up, goes that damn disruption. That this is the night. I mean, just look at dude. Just simple and silly as hell. Period. But notice that cobra down there on the bottom. Okay. So the message here, and this is kids. Oh the hell, it's not gonna resonate with everybody, but things changing with your children, not going to school, learning online, social distancing, probably more difficult for them than for us. There may be some behavior acting out because now you know your kids are hanging with a different crew, maybe not necessarily the group they go to school with, that kind of thing. It's that immature energy right there. You need to be mindful of this. I don't know who the snake in the grass is around your kids, but you need to be mindful. And as kids do, they're not as wise as we are. I think sometimes we forget they don't have the 30 or 40 or 20 years of knowledge that we have over them. Sometimes we forget that part. Just know your child doesn't know everything. You may have to tell them that 100 times. You don't know everything. But you understand they don't know everything. And so they may be in some kind of little trick bag, fucked up, messed up shit with their friends. And, you know, the one down here is just trying to keep the shit going even though they aren't in school. There's no level of disruption that's going to cause for you, because now you got to deal with your child because other people's bullshit that just switched up. It's an immature energy. So I think immature probably will be the word. So whoever comes to mind when I say the word immature around your kids, there you go. Keep your eyes open. And it's even though this is hot energy on top and that kind of pull down, drag, black, brown energy on the bottom, don't act without thinking first, Taurus, because your knee-jerk reaction may be to triple sharpen your horns and just get rid of everybody. Think first. This is hot. I'm telling you, you gonna be hot. Whatever it is, you're gonna be mad as fuck. But think before you act. When we get over here, the waiting game. Some of y'all are in the waiting game. You're waiting on a job. You're waiting to hear back from your job. You're waiting on someone. Can't get to them because of all this social distancing. Blah 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 blah. Get out your head. The horse chasing you, chasing the horse, chasing you, chasing the... Drop that shit. And just know this is a waiting game. There's no reason for you to play this with yourself, because that's what it's going to amount to. You chasing the horse, chasing you, chasing the horse, and your thoughts just getting down some spiral path and fucking up your day. You ain't trying to do all that. Once again, let this go. In the same manner that you don't fall into this shit. See things clearly and see the reality. You don't get stuck on stupid. Same here. Know that you're waiting, but there's no reason for you to chase the horse, to chase you, to chase the horse. It's not necessary. And it's not necessary for your manifestation process to be creating all these bullshit ass scenarios. No pun intended. It's a waiting game. We're all waiting. You're not alone. And deal with it. Take it as it is. Take everything in stride. And just stop. Just do something else. Find a hobby, read a book, get online, do something. But don't let your thoughts run you ragged. Sacral chakra, I want a little bit of sunshine there, ain't it? I want to keep creating. I want to keep moving forward. I want to be curious enough to experience the adventure. Come on now. You get towards the end of next week. It could be any time, but just know you are still wanting to keep creating and keep achieving and keep looking for the better and keep doing it. Don't let none of this and that. It's coins, isn't it? Doggone it, it is. Don't get stuck on stupid. Keep it moving. Keep trying to achieve. Just because you're waiting for something does not mean that you just drop your goal, or you drop whatever it is that you're trying to run towards. Did I say run? Right here. Let's just end the week good, and just remember about the things that you want. Standing in your own light. Keep achieving better, higher, gooder, if that's a word. All right, let's see. Might do a little something extra. Do 3 sets of oracles instead of just 2. I'm already over time, so it doesn't matter. Be selective. Be selective. If you haven't chosen already, you haven't made your mind up, be selective. Be selective. And, you know, be selective. Have some guidelines, some criteria. Everybody just can't come through the door. Put that out there. Especially where kids are related. Be selective. You may have choices of what you can do with your kids. Think about it. You ain't got to take the first thing. You don't have to take the cheapest thing either, Taurus. Just saying. Just saying. Look at everything that's for option. Look at everything on the table. And be selective. Let's see. And then as you're doing that, be open to different. So again, if you are in a relationship and you're dealing with somebody that maybe has a disability of some sort, a deficit, they can't hear, or maybe they're legally blind, or maybe they have some learning disability, be open. Just because they got all that stuff going on, do they treat you right? Do they love you? That's probably the bigger question. Do they even have a hope of loving you a little bit? Do they like you? Be open to different. I mean, that's the thing for Taurus anyway, but in the next week or so, be open to different, because those will be the things that open the door for you to bigger and better. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And that can relate to a whole lot of stuff, but stay in your lane. There's no need to be trying to tell folks, you know, what they need to be doing. If they don't know what they need to be doing, you ain't got to tell them. Stay in your lane. Focus on you. Focus on nurturing yourself, particularly when we're dealing with other folks. Baby mamas, baby daddies, the kids, to related relationships, the in-laws, the people. Sometimes people will push you to see what you're going to do. And, you know, or they'll ask you to do something they need to be doing. Stay in your lane, boo. Stay in your lane. Don't get all off into nobody else's shit. And then this brings me here. You know, just because you trying to play the magician and be the empress and the priestess and everybody all rolled up into one, there's no need for that. Stay in your own lane. Just saying. Just saying. Coming, bringing me back here too. Complexities, more than one issue at hand. It's not just this person has kids, the other parents are fool. It's not just that maybe this job is, you know, got you working extra hours, the boss is crazy. But at the end, there's good there, as long as you're grounded. But stay in your lane. It just is what it is. What else? I mean, what the fuck else? Yet some of y'all, especially those of you that are working in healthcare, you see what those words say down there? Time out. Downtime. You, bully. Time. Take a break. You are not trying to save the world. I know a lot of y'all think you are. You understand? No. Take a break, baby. You can't do it all. You know you can't. And if you broke down, then who's doing it? Exactly, nobody. So the downtime, look for it. And it don't have to be a whole day. If you can find 6 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, just to go take a fucking nap. Or watch something on TV that you know nobody else in the house wants to see, but you want to see it. That's downtime. That's downtime. Where you just concentrate on what you're doing in that present moment and not worried about work tomorrow and work yesterday, paycheck. We all going through the same shit, trying to figure out where next month's food, toilet paper, and rent is coming from. I'm just saying. Call on your joy guides. There's no reason for you to have your head all down in the toilet bowl. It don't make no sense. You don't have to be there. It ain't like that. You got angels around you. Call them folks and let them do something for you. I ask every few days, just let me have some fun. Let me do some laughing. And sure enough, 2 hours later, you know, I'm laid out on the floor like I don't have good sense and somebody done posted something silly on Facebook. I'm just saying. All you got to do is throw that energy out there to your angels, to the universe. Show me the good. Show me the joy. It'll happen. It will happen. Sitting around thinking you ain't got nothing else. What do you love? Let's talk about that. What do you love? What do you love? And that is really resonating. Right here. Choices. And someone may question you, you know, in the midst of their little heartache and loss. How did you pick me? Meditate on what do you love about this person, if that's the situation, or this job. What is it about it that just got you all giggles and smiles and shit, and got you turning 3 or 4 other jobs or people down? What is it? Think about it. If somebody were to ask you, why you do that, not the other? Because I love blah, 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 blah. Because that's where you should be right now. You should not be doing shit because you have to. Any choices that you're making that are future related shouldn't be made on because it gotta be this way. It should be what's in your heart. That's what the fuck it should be about. I'm just saying. I know y'all like, damn, and it is all confident. It should be about what's in your heart. You make decisions based off of how you are with your heart and whatever subject you at hand that you're dealing with. Your reactions to things will be more authentic. Just saying. And when you're not authentic, bull, people can tell. Especially with us, because we don't do fake well. And we don't do unsure and uncertain well. So think about, what do you love? Communicating with people. Talk. Use big words like validate, acknowledge, empathize. Open your mouth. That's coming back here with where my little people go. With your options. Talk. Open your mouth. Tell folks, you know, I didn't like it when you did da-da-da. Give folks something to think about. You getting ready to turn something down, walk away from something into something else. God dog it. Open your mouth and let people know. You didn't validate me. My mama died. You weren't empathetic enough. That's why I chose this job. You didn't acknowledge me as a person. That's why I don't want to date you. Come on. And that's where we are. That's the thick of things right there. That is exactly where we are. Open your mouth and tell people. That's why I didn't do it. So you're doing this, it's winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. I don't know what this is. Right here. Whatever you're picking and choosing, got you winning. Don't fuck it up. Where is it? With this bullshit. These new beginnings. You're winning. Just fuck. You ain't gotta believe what the hell I'm saying to you. Look at the damn colors. New beginnings, winning. It's orange. All of that. Orange and ready. Yeah. So don't ruin that shit with this bullshit here. Overanalyzing, underanalyzing. See things in their real light and just move on. You're winning. Who knew? You do you. Somebody need to hear this shit. Stay in your lane, okay? You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You do you. Stay in your own lane. You ain't got to fix people. It ain't your job, Taurus. It is not your job to fix nobody but you. And you can't be nobody else but you. Stay in your lane. Know that at the end of all of this, you are doing this winning. Just saying. And you do you. I love you, Taurus. I'm sorry I'm late with the weekend update, but you got a full 40 minutes out of my behind. Wow. Enjoy. I know it's tough being at home and on lockdown, but this is temporary. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.